Hey everybody, welcome. I'm Heather, I'm the Bent Yogi. Welcome to Friday Power Flow. This is a short, strong practice. We're going to play around with Crescent Lunge and some balancing today. Winston is watching the squirrels. Hopefully he doesn't get too excited and disrupt the video. We'll see what happens, right? That's all we can do. Show up and practice. So let's do that. Come onto your mat and come on into your downward facing dog. So let's get started. Come onto your mat, come on into your downward facing dog. If it feels better to start in child's pose, you can start in child's pose. And just begin by taking a couple of good deep breaths. A big breath in, and a long breath out. And you can work with Ujjayi breath if that's a part of your practice. It's usually a part of my practice, but today, at least right now, my nose is a little stuffed up. So breathing through your mouth, breathing through your nose, but breathing intentionally as we move through this flow today. Together, let's take a big breath in and a long breath out. And then maybe start to add in a little bit of movement. I like to walk out my dog, but take your time with it, just like you're taking your time with your breath. Even though this is a short flow, only 30 minutes, doesn't mean we have to rush, right? You can be present, practice being present, practice being intentional. Together again, let's take a big breath in, then a long breath out. Once more, a big inhale here. As you exhale, step or jump to the front of your mat. Set your feet and rise to stand. Come on up. Reach your hands up. Lift your heart. Fill up. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Set your gaze here. Lower your gaze or close your eyes. And you might set an intention for your practice today. Might be an intention that then carries over into your day. But don't get ahead of yourself just yet. Feel your feet on your mat. Feel your hands connected to your heart. Together, let's take a breath in. Then a breath out. And as you inhale, sweep up, reach up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, flat back, inhale. Hands to your mat. Step back to your high push-up. Pause here, knees lifted or lowered. Take a big breath in. Move forward halfway down or all the way down, chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog. You can add in a cobra or a low cobra, and as you exhale, back to your downward facing dog. Set your gaze or close your eyes. Winston has his eyes set on those squirrels outside. He's pretty focused right now. Let's focus in on our breath, on where we are, on our intention. Take another big inhale here, and as you exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, lift and reach. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to your mat, high push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Once more here, a big inhale, fill up. Exhale lightly. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Hands high, heart lifts. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, low push-up. You can step or jump back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Really nice. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Set your hands and your feet. And then feel where you can soften. Let your head hang down. You don't have to force yourself to focus. Just allow yourself to focus. So when stuff comes up, choose to not get involved in it. Instead, choose to come back to your breath. Together, let's take one more big inhale here. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, lift and reach. Oh, Winston got tired of the squirrels. Fold forward, exhale, or they ran away. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog, exhale. Downward facing dog. Bring your feet together a little bit forward. Take your right leg up to the sky. Come on forward to your high push-up. Draw your knee into your chest. And you can really tuck in here, nose or forehead in to meet your knee. Inhale, up and back to your three-legged dog. Crescent lunge. Right foot lightly to your right thumb. And rise up. Left heel stays lifted. Here, interlace your fingers at your low back. And you can add a towel or a strap between your hands just to give yourself some room. Let your shoulders roll back. Let your knuckles extend down. Your arms really extend down. Keep the bend in your right knee. Lift your chest, lift your heart. You can take your gaze up. Stay connected through your right foot. As you inhale, come back to center with your fingers interlaced. Lift off. Airplane Utkatasana. Keep your fingers behind your back. Just a different variation. It might allow you to lift your heart a little higher. Breathe right here for 3, 2. Now with your fingers interlaced. Ooh, this gets tricky. Start to fold forward. Keep your left leg lifted. Let your hands come up and over. Soften your toes. It's okay if you lose your balance. Feel if you can let your head drop. Take a big inhale. Fingers still interlaced. Left foot down beside the right. Feet about hips width distance. Ragdoll. Hands come up and over. Nice shoulder rinse here. Feel if you can let your head drop. Take a big breath in. Then a long breath out. One more big inhale. Exhale, release your hands. Walk your feet closer together or to touch. Now, Utkatasana, chair pose. Set your feet, big bend in your knees. Sit down, lift up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps forward, warrior 1, Virabhadrasana. Come up, set your feet, rise up, open out. Warrior 2, a little more space between your feet, lengthen through your arms. Palms to the sky, right hand high, reverse your warrior. Keep the bend in your front knee, lift up, go back, a big inhale, exhale, hands down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Take a breath in, open your mouth, empty out. A big inhale here, exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, high push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Feet together a little bit forward, left leg to the sky. Low belly draws in and up, high push up. Draw your knee into your chest. Bring your shoulders over your wrists. Squeeze in, lift here. Inhale, up and back to your three-legged dog. Crescent lunge. Left foot lightly steps up. Rise up. Right heel is lifted. Set your left foot. Engage your core. Interlace your fingers again at your low back. You might try the opposite thumb on top, so it's the non-habitual way you interlace your fingers. Let your shoulders roll back. I think it's this way for me. Let your shoulders roll back. Lengthen through your arms. Keep your back leg active and engaged. Lift your heart. You can take your gaze up. Big breath in. Long breath out. As you inhale, back to center, fingers interlaced. Now airplane. Lift your right leg with your fingers interlaced. Feel if you can lift your heart a little higher, shoulders roll back. Nice and steady through your standing leg. Steady breath. Breathe here for 3, 2. Keep your fingers interlaced. And start to tip forward. Really take your time with this. You can shift your drishti slowly down towards the ground. Notice any unnecessary tension. If you fall out of it, not a big deal. Take one more big inhale here. Fingers stay interlaced. Right foot down beside the left. Feet about hips width. Your ragdoll variation. Nice shoulder rinse. Take a big breath in. Open your mouth. Empty out. Notice if you were hanging on that whole time. Sometimes we do it out of habit and we don't even notice that we're doing it. It's a great opportunity to notice your habits. Give yourself some space. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, release your hands. Walk your feet closer together or to touch. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot steps, warrior one, right side, rise up, open out, warrior two. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior. Side angle, Parsva Konasana, right elbow, right thigh, left arm up to the sky. I like to slide my right hand down inside the front foot. You can keep your elbow on your leg or slide the hand down. Connected through your feet. Connected with your breath. Take a big inhale. And a long exhale. Stay here or wrap that top arm around behind your back. Come on into your half bind. Maybe explore your full bind. Feel where you have room. You can notice where there's resistance. You can work with it. Equally notice where there's room. Feel how you are opening up here. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Now reach your top arm back up. As you exhale, both hands down to your mat. Spin to the ball of your left foot. Step your left foot in halfway or a third of the way. Frame your right foot with your hands. Walk your right foot a little to your right. Setting up for your forward fold, halfway lift. And then lengthen and fold over your right leg. You might have a bend in one or both knees. If you can let your head drop. If this doesn't work, you can stay in more of a halfway lift. Feel yourself. Feel your body. Strengthening and opening. But again, feel that you don't have to rush it. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. We rush enough in our lives. We don't need to rush this time for ourselves, this practice. From here, bring both hands to the inside of your right foot. Start to pivot around towards the side edge of your mat. And as you come around, walk your feet wide. Prasarita. Set your right hand in front of your feet under your face. Bring your left hand to your low back. Halfway lift and twist to the left. Take your left arm up to the sky. Connect down through your feet, but soften your toes. You can come a little bit forward into the balls of your feet. A little more connection through your right hand so you can lift out of your right shoulder. Take a big breath in. Now your left hand comes down under your face. Right hand to your low back. I like this little addition here, adding in a long spine, right? So from a long spine, with a long spine, now twist to the right. With less effort, you get more twist. Take a really big inhale here. As you exhale, bring your right hand down. Walk your hands towards your left toes. Pivot around towards the back edge of your mat. Runner's lunge. Set your hands. Step back. High push up to low push up. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Another big inhale here. Exhale. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Rise up, lift and reach. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Feet together a little bit forward. Left leg to the sky. Come forward to your high push up. Draw your knee into your chest. Lift out of your shoulders. Right leg is active and engaged. Strong core. Inhale, up and back to your three-legged dog. Crescent lunge. Left foot steps up. Rise up here. Set your gaze, set your left foot. Step forward, catch your lifted right knee in front of you with your right hand. Now stay tall and long through the left side body, really through your whole body, from your left foot up to the crown of your head. You can keep hold of the right knee, or you can grab your right big toe with your peace fingers. Take that right foot forward. Lengthen through the right leg. Breathe here for 3, 2. Now take your right foot across your left thigh and sit down, your figure 4. Bend your left knee. Strong core. A little bit of a hip opener. You can stay upright, hands higher at your heart. You can start to fold forward, extending your hands out in front of you. If your hands are at your heart, you might bring one elbow to your foot, one elbow to your knee. And if you want to play around with the arm balance, get low enough that you can get your hands on the ground. Right foot hooks around your left arm. Right knee rests above your right. And then you can start to lift off. Maybe extend the left leg, maybe just kind of play around with it. Breathe for 3, 2, and then release. Come all the way up to stand. Drop that right foot. Reach up, fold forward, exhale. Utkatasana. Chair pose. Sit down, lift up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward. Warrior 1. Come up. Open out. Warrior 2. Nice long stance here. Lengthen through your arms. Tall in your spine. Palms to the sky. Left hand high. Reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Take a really big breath in. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Another big inhale here. Exhale, walk or jump to your hands. Halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up to stand, lift and reach. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Feet together and forward. Right leg to the sky. High push up. Draw your knee into your chest. Still feel your breath even as you squeeze in here. Inhale up and back to your 3-legged dog. Crescent lunge. Right foot steps. Rise up. Set your gaze, set your right foot, now step forward. Catch your lifted left knee in front of you with your left hand. And you can soften your shoulders here. Connect through your right foot, but soften your toes. Connect through your core. Stay with the knee or grab your left big toe with your peace fingers. And extend your left foot forward. Tall and upright here. The left leg doesn't have to be straight. Breathe for 3, 2. Now that figure 4, left foot across the right thigh. Bend your right knee, sit down. Take your time. Drishti will help. Again, you have the option for hands high, hands at your heart. Stay here or start to come forward. Really extend, engage your core. And again, the arm balance. You have to get low enough that you can put your hands on the ground. So bending your right knee, hands about shoulder width, just like you would do in crow. Left foot hooks around your right arm, left knee above your left elbow. Right? And then a little bit of a leap of faith. You don't have to lift your right foot if you just want to play around with it. Stay with your breath. Maybe extend the right leg. Maybe your right foot stays on the ground the whole time. Take one more big inhale wherever you are, and then release. Both feet down and rise to stand. Come up, lift and reach. Fold forward, exhale. Nice work, everyone. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down, lift up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward, warrior 1, left side, rise up. Open out to your warrior 2. Left hand high, reverse your warrior. Side angle, Parsva Konasana. Left elbow on your left thigh, or slide the hand down. Right arm extends up to the sky. Take a big breath in, and a long breath out. Staying here, or come on into your half bind, or your full bind. And feel this, feel where you are right here, right now. I find myself thinking about that arm balance, the figure 4 arm balance. I know I have a video, a tutorial somewhere on my channel, if you want to check that out. If you're thinking about that arm balance, or anything we've done here, or anything that happened before you got on your mat, come on back with me. All right, let's be here. Let's breathe together here. Take a big breath in, and a long breath out. Inhale, reach your top arm back up. Now both hands down to your mat, inside that left foot, spin to the ball of your right foot, and step your right foot in halfway or a third of the way. Frame your left foot with your hands, walk your left foot a little to your left. Find your halfway lift as you inhale, and lengthen, and fold as you exhale. Let your head drop if you can. Again, if this doesn't work, You can stay in more of a halfway lift, and you might bend, soften one or both knees. Part of what you can soften is your approach to all of this. Enjoy yourself. Allow yourself to enjoy this. Be patient and compassionate with yourself. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Now, both hands to the inside of your left foot. Start to pivot around towards the side edge of your mat as you come around. Again, walk your feet wide. Not quite so wide this time. Just wide enough that you can come down into your squat, your malasana. Shoulders roll back. Belly draws in and up. Heart lifts. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. And you can stay here, or if you want another arm balance, set up your crow. Hands about shoulder width. Maybe you play around with your tripod. I never play around with my tripod in these videos. Maybe I'll do that next time. Fingers spread wide. Knees. I like to get my knees right into my armpits. So here, you don't have to lift your feet, right? You can just shift forward and back. Now as you shift forward, don't shift down. Shift forward and lift up. Maybe one foot comes up, maybe both. Breathe for 3, 2, back to your malasana if you're not there already. Take a full breath in. Open your mouth, empty out. Hands down to your mat. Lift your hips. Walk your feet wide. Halfway lift. Pivot around towards the front edge of your mat. Right toes forward. Come to the ball of your left foot. Runner's lunge. Plant your hands. Step your right foot back. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth, empty out. Another big inhale. Exhale. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Rise up. Lift and reach. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push-up to low push-up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Feet together a little bit forward. Right leg to the sky. This time bend your right knee. Add in your down dog hip opener. You can flip your dog if you like here. Lift out of your shoulder or your shoulders. And come on into your half pigeon. Right leg up. Right knee forward. Left leg long behind you if you're setting up this variation. Whether it's this variation or the variation on your back. Long spine. Long deep breath. Big inhale. And a big exhale. And again, not pushing or forcing, just taking some time. Noticing when your mind wanders off and then choosing to come back. Most of us have, right, that busy brain. Usually we call it the monkey mind. We don't have any monkeys here in Connecticut, so it's more like, for me, the squirrels. They're dashing all over the place. Right, here and there. They don't know which direction they're going. If you have that going on in your head, it's okay. But absolutely, notice it so you don't have to get sucked in. So instead, you can have this time right here, right now. This breath. Take a big breath in. Then a long breath out. Once more, breathe in. And breathe out. Set your hands under your shoulders. Make your way back to your downward facing dog. So maybe it's a 3-legged dog. Maybe it's a vinyasa. Maybe it's a tabletop and some cat-cows. Maybe it's just a downward dog, right? Take a big breath in. And a long breath out, letting this work for you. Feet together and forward. Now your left leg to the sky. Bend your left knee for your down dog hip opener. And again, you have the option to flip. You have the option to work this in more of a tabletop. Right, option to be here. Feel your body. Feel what works for you. A big breath in. And your half pigeon on this side. Take your time with the setup. Notice if you're trying to make it like the other side. It might be similar, but it might also be different. Can you simply allow it to be what it is? And take a long breath in. And a long breath out. And one of the biggest pieces is simply enjoying that you are here and that you can do all of this. Be in your body, breathe. Be in your strength and your power. Align yourself with your intention. And take a long inhale. And a big exhale. Take a full breath in. And a long breath out. Hands onto your shoulders. One last downward facing dog. All right, so again, three-legged dog, maybe a flow, whatever feels good for you right here. If you want to skip the downward dog and come right onto your back, you can. That's where we're headed. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out, but we don't have to rush it, right? Wherever you are, right here, right now, a big inhale. And a big exhale. Bring your knees to your mat. Sit back over your heels. Come on to your back. And let's set up for one bridge or wheel or a combination. And again, you can take rest here if you like. Set your foundation. Fill up. And lift up. Connected through your feet, through your hands or your shoulders. Connected through your breath. Right? Connecting with each other through this practice. Take a big inhale and a long exhale. Once more, deep breath in here. And as you exhale, slowly lower down. Come onto your back. Soles of your feet together, knees wide for Supta Baddha Konasana. Take a big breath in. Open your mouth and empty out. And we will move right from here into our Shavasana. So add in any movement as you set up for your Shavasana. Let the asana, let the pose be physically comfortable. It's stuff that comes up in your head. You can notice it, acknowledge it. You don't have to do anything about it. Instead, you can choose to return to your breath, return to these last few moments of your practice, of our practice. Together, let's take another big breath in and a breath out. Draw your knees to your chest. Roll to one side and slowly make your way to seated. Bring your hands to your heart. And you can set your gaze, lower your gaze, or close your eyes. Together, let's take a big breath in and a long breath out. Drawing your thumbs to your forehead, to your third eye center. Together we say, Namaste. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. Friday Power Flow. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. I'd love to hear from you. You are the reason why I do this. So let me know. Leave a comment below. Subscribe to the channel. Share with your friends. And check out my Patreon, where for as little as $5 a month, you get access to full-length classes. I'm Heather. I'm the Bent Yogi. Thanks again for joining me today. Most important, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I'll see you soon.